Chris, have you ever been home alone and had that sinking feeling that you're not really alone? This is a true story from when I was 17, about a weekend that started with excitement and ended with an unexplained mystery that I still can't solve. It happened a few summers ago. My parents, who were practically always home, went on their first weekend trip without me. It was unheard of. The house was mine. The first thing I did was invite my best friend Sam to stay over. We were thrilled to have the freedom, with no rules and no interruptions. Our house had a big backyard with a heated pool, and that night, it was glowing under the stars. Sam, who always had a more adventurous side, suggested we go for a late-night swim. It felt like a perfect once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Soon enough, we were in the warm water, laughing and just enjoying the quiet summer night. Now, you need to understand the layout of the house. The pool was right next to a set of large bay windows that gave a perfect view into our living room. With the lights on inside and it being dark outside, it was like looking into a lit-up dollhouse. At first, that view felt comforting, like a connection to the safety of the house. That sense of safety didn't last long. While we were talking, I happened to glance up at the living room window, and my blood ran cold. On the far wall, I saw a shadow. It wasn't a trick of the light, it was the definite shape of a person, and it was moving. I watched, frozen in horror, as the shadow figure glided out of sight, deeper into my home. My heart started pounding in my chest. Trying not to cause a panic, I whispered to Sam, "We have to get out of the pool, now." Seeing the look on my face, Sam didn't argue. We got out as quickly and quietly as we could. "Hide in the pool house," I told Sam. "Turn off the light and don't make a sound." Sam's playful mood was gone, replaced by fear. But they nodded and slipped inside. Now I was on my own. The familiar comfort of my home was gone, replaced by a feeling of dread. I went to the kitchen and grabbed a large knife from the counter. I had to face whoever was in my house. As I moved through the rooms, I noticed small, unsettling details. A dining room chair was slightly pulled, a picture frame on the wall was crooked. A coffee mug I hadn't used was sitting on the counter. These weren't the signs of a robbery. This was something far creepier. This was an intruder who wasn't in a hurry. I checked the entire ground floor, my nerves on fire. But I found no one. Every door was locked, every window was latched shut. It was an impossible situation. There were no signs of forced entry. How did they get in? My courage was fading. I gave up my search and called the police. They arrived quickly and performed a thorough search of the house and the yard. For their conclusion, nothing. They found no one and couldn't find any possible way an intruder could have entered. An officer suggested maybe I'd scared them off, but I wasn't so sure. The police left and Sam and I were left in the terrifying quiet. We locked ourselves in my bedroom, pushing a dresser against the door, and tried to get some sleep. Around 4 a.m., a sound woke me up. Creak. It was the unmistakable sound of creaking floorboards from the attic right above us. I listened in the dark, my heart hammering. Then I heard it again. Slow, deliberate footsteps, moving from the attic and then down the main stairs. Adrenaline surged through me. I grabbed the knife from the nightstand, told Sam to stay put and bolted out of the room. I ran for the front door, but I was too late. Too late. It was standing wide open, swinging gently in the night breeze. Whoever had been in my house was gone. The next morning revealed the truly bizarre nature of the home invasion. We found that every single one of our kitchen knives was missing. The intruder had taken some cash and small electronics, but the main thing they took was the knives. It felt like a strange silent message. To this day that night remains a completely unsolved mystery. I never figured out how that person got inside, or where they were hiding while the police searched the house. It's one of those creepy encounters that stays with you. A chilling reminder that you can be in your own home and still not be safe from the unexplained.